I didn't feel no spirit. I felt a little bit of Christmas spirit in there, and I think he got a little Christmas gift from them judges. Christmas gift early.
Yeah, Uncle Frank, I think blind. If Tyson say it's Christmas gift, okay, thank you God, not Tyson.
Tyson Fury unexpectedly blamed the judges for his second loss to Oleksandr Usyk, claiming Usyk received an early Christmas present from them. On the other hand, Oleksandr Usyk responded to these comments by saying that if his victory was a Christmas gift from the judges, then he owes his thanks to God, not Tyson Fury. He suggested that Frank Warren might be blind for claiming that Usyk didn't deserve such a high score, and also claimed that Warren might be crazy for this. But that doesn't matter now, as he has the victory in his hands now.
Yeah, Uncle Frank, I think blind. If Tyson say it's Christmas gift, okay, thank you God, not Tyson. Thank you God. Thank you my coach Yuri. Thank you my coach Kuba. Thank you my team. Listen, Frank crazy man, you know? I think. That's my opinion. Okay, no problem. I win.
Eddie Hearn said the fight was very close, with Usyk possibly edging the last round. He scored it a draw, but many believed Usyk won. Hearn also mentioned that there were several close rounds. Regarding Tyson Fury's future, he stated there's only one fight that makes sense, but it's too early to call anyone out, as it's uncertain what Fury will do. He added that Fury performed well.
I thought it was a very close fight.
You said 6-5 on Twitter going into the last round.
I thought Usyk nicked the last round. I had it a draw. But, you know, there seems to be a lot of people that had Usyk the winner. I think is that the overall, you know, but I felt like there was a lot of close rounds.
Where does he go from here?
Who?
Tyson Fury.
There's only one fight, but there's no point me. It's not the time to start calling the fight out. You don't know what Fury's going to do. Maybe he doesn't want to fight again. The one thing I will say is Fury performed well.
Usyk's compatriot, the former champion Vladimir Klitschko, cut a delighted figure at ringside. Klitschko lost to Fury back in 2016, and he said he never had any doubts Usyk would repeat his victory from earlier this year. As I previously said and mentioned in other interviews, there was going to be repetition, said Klitschko. That's what I expected to happen. Repetition of the first match is what I expected, and it was exactly that. Oleksandr is a true legend and a champion. We are so lucky to have him in Ukraine. Carl Froch said the right man won, but it was a close fight. From round 1 to about round 6 or 7, it was back and forth. He mentioned that he scored some rounds for both Tyson and Usyk, giving 1 round to each. He also gave round 2 to Usyk, but rounds 3, 4, and 5 were hard to call because they were so close.
So Oleksandr Usyk is still the unified heavyweight champion of the world. He's defended his titles against Tyson Fury, and I've got to be totally honest, the right man won. It was a close fight. It ebbed and flowed a little bit in the beginning. From round 1 to about round 6 or 7, the fight was pretty close. I was scoring it. I give a round to Tyson, I give a round to Usyk, I give the second round to Usyk. It was like 3, 4, 5 rounds. I couldn't really split them. It was very close.
Amir Khan said it was a close fight that could have gone either way. He mentioned that the scorecards gave Tyson only 4 rounds, with a 116-112 score on all cards. Khan didn't think it was that close, noting that he had it even going into round 10. He thought Tyson could have won, but wished both fighters the best.
I mean, look, it was a close fight. It could have gone either way, in my opinion. I think the scorecards only gave Tyson, what was it, 4 rounds or something?
Yeah, it was 116-112 on all scorecards, 8-4.
8-4, yeah. I mean, look, I don't think it was that close. Honestly, I had it even in round 10, going into the final 2 rounds, and I thought Tyson might have nicked it, you know what I mean? It could have gone either way. But wish them both the very best.
Moses Itama said the scorecards were fair. He mentioned that he wanted Tyson to win, but acknowledged it is what it is. He also praised Tyson for taking accountability for himself.
It was good. Scorecards were fair. I wanted Tyson to win, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. He had a good accountability for himself. He had a good accountability for himself.
Francis Ngannou said the fight was pretty close and that he would have scored it closer than the official cards. He mentioned that Usyk could have still won, and by the end of the fight, it wasn't clear who the winner was, as both fighters had a chance. According to his scorecard, the fight was closer than the official result suggested.
I think the fight was pretty close. I would have scored the fight closer than that. Maybe Usyk could have still won. I mean, at the end of the fight, he wasn't sure that anybody is a winner, because everybody could have been a winner. from my scorecard, he was closer than that.
Dave Allen said he didn't watch the full 12 rounds of the fight, so it wouldn't be fair for him to give a proper breakdown. From what he saw, he thought the decision was probably right, but he couldn't be sure. He expressed a desire to see a third fight, stating he didn't want to see either fighter lose to anyone else, as it would be a shame. He also questioned whether there was enough demand for the trilogy.
You know what? I didn't watch it all. I didn't watch the full 12 rounds. So it probably would be unfair for me to give, a proper breakdown of it. What I saw, I thought the decision was probably right, but I didn't watch the full thing properly. So I don't know. I'd like to see the third fight.
You'd like to see the trilogy?
I don't want to see him box anybody else. I don't want to see the man get beat by anybody else.
Do you think the demand's there really?
I don't know. I do not want to see Usyk get beat by anybody.
Teddy Atlas said he felt strongly about his prediction, believing Usyk always finds a way to win. He credited Tyson Fury for performing better, following the game plan of using his reach and not allowing Usyk to pressure him like in their first fight. Atlas acknowledged that Fury did a much better job, but in the end, Usyk did what he does, finding a way to win.
That one I felt very strongly about, just like the first time. Usyk knows how to win. He'll find a way to win. He'll find a way to win. And I thought Tyson would be better, and he was better. He was better. Give him credit for that, because he kind of fought the game plan that I kind of suggested that he should. Instead of just moving around the ring and letting Usyk boil him down with the pressure like he did the first time, he set himself. He used the wingspan. He set himself where he made Usyk earn his way in. He wasn't getting pushed all over the ring. And that's what wears you down. And Fury, to his credit, he did a much better job. But Usyk does what he does.
Former undisputed champion Lennox Lewis felt Fury could feel aggrieved by Usyk's winning margin. The beaten Fury described the result as an early Christmas present for Usyk. I didn't score it, but it was close. Fury should have got more rounds in there, former champion Lewis told the BBC. It was a good fight. I would have liked to have seen Tyson be a little bit more aggressive and go after Usyk a bit more. He won the first fight, so it was up to Tyson to go after him and make sure he wins the second fight. He further added, Fury will feel he won the fight. I thought he could have done more work. Usyk was hitting him to the body a few times, giving him free shots. Those are scoring points, and I guess that's what the judges were looking at. However, Tyson Fury remarked on his loss, saying he was confident he won the fight and believed he had won both encounters. However, he now has 2 losses on his record and acknowledged there's nothing more he can do about it. Fury added that he will always believe until the day he dies that he won that fight.
Yeah, I was quite confident. I thought I won that fight again. I think I've got Larry Holmes here. I thought I've won both fights. But then again, I've gone home with 2 losses on my record now, so there's not much I can do about it. I can just fight my heart out and do the best I can. But again, I'll always believe until the day I die, I won that fight.
Fury reflected on his recent fight, stating that many people, including himself, believed he was ahead by several rounds. Despite this, he acknowledged that in boxing, without a knockout, a win is never guaranteed. While he felt hard done by, he accepted that decisions are final, and there's no point dwelling on them. Having been in the sport all his life, he understood that outcomes can't be changed once the fight is over.
I feel a lot of people did as well. Same score. Frank had me 3 or 4 rounds up. A lot of people had me at least 2. I just don't know. Listen, it is what it is. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. It's happened now. I know boxing, been in it all my life. You can't change no decisions. But I'll just always feel a little bit hard done by. Not a little bit, actually a lot. But I think when you don't get the knockout, this is what happens. You can't guarantee a win.
Fury's promoter, Frank Warren, criticized the scoring of Tyson Fury's fight, highlighting that one judge gave Usyk all the last 7 rounds, while the other 2 judges gave Fury just 1 round each. Despite his bias as part of Tyson's camp, Warren found it unbelievable that anyone could say Fury didn't win a single round in the final stretch. He questioned if the judges were Ukrainian and called the scoring dreadful, expressing his disbelief at the decision.
The one judge gave Usyk the last 7 rounds. He didn't give Tyson 1 round, and the other 2 judges of the last 7 rounds gave him a round each. Each gave him 1 round. I mean, I've been doing this for years, and I'm biased, I know, because I'm in Tyson's camp, but how on earth can anybody say he never won 1 round out of the last 7?
Were they Ukrainian judges?
Sorry?
Ukrainian judges?
Well,
They might as well have been.
whatever they were, honestly, I'm dumbfounded at how that scoring can be. It's dreadful.
Tyson Fury responded to a question from Ukrainian journalists about Oleksandr Usyk's victory, dismissing the idea that Usyk won due to his spirit. Fury sarcastically remarked that he didn't feel any spirit from Usyk, but rather a bit of Christmas gift in the ring, suggesting that Usyk received an early Christmas gift from the judges.
Mr. Fury, a question from Ukrainian journalists. A lot of people say that Usyk wins thanks to his spirit. Did you feel it?
I didn't feel no spirit. I felt a little bit of Christmas spirit in there, and I think he got a little Christmas gift from them judges. Christmas gift early.
Saudi boxing chief Turki Al-Sheikh stated that he believed Oleksandr Usyk won by a clear margin of 4 rounds. He described the fight as exceptional, but emphasized that in boxing, there must always be a winner and a loser. Al-Sheikh also expressed interest in seeing a rematch between Daniel Dubois and Usyk, but only if Dubois comes out victorious in his upcoming bout against Joseph Parker.
What did you make of it?
Yeah, I think he win. I counted. He had 4 rounds more. My account.
A lot of us expected Tyson maybe with the more weight to go in there and try and stop him.
Do everything, doing amazing fight, but this is the boxing. There is one winner and there is loser. But next, I want if Dubois win in February, I want to see Usyk and Dubois again.
During the post-fight interviews in the ring, Dubois interrupted the Ukrainian's speech in order to demand a rematch, having been beaten when they met back in August 2023. It was a controversial battle, with Dubois believing he dropped Usyk with a legitimate body shot, but it was ruled a low blow and didn't count as a knockdown. Usyk went on to win the fight by 9th round stoppage, but it is clear that Dubois feels there is unfinished business and wants to face his rival again. There were just 2 words needed from Usyk to respond to the call-out, and it appears Dubois may get his wish. No problem. The Ukrainian then explained that he would be happy for the bout to be next, once he has had some time to rest and recover. Yeah, no problem. I'm ready. Next fight, no problem. Now I want to go back home. Little bit of rest, and then I'm ready. Before Dubois can think about a rematch with Usyk, he must first defend his IBF belt against Joseph Parker in Riyadh in February, on the same card that features the undisputed light heavyweight rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. However, Lawrence Okolie praised the fight as fantastic and believed Tyson Fury won, though it was close. He noted that Fury's heavier weight helped him control Usyk early with body shots and by leaning on him. However, Okolie felt that Usyk's superior conditioning in the later rounds allowed him to throw more punches, which ultimately gave him the edge.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic fight. You know, it was to and fro. I did think Usyk did win the fight personally. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, how are you? Yeah, I did think he won the fight, but it was just a great fight all around.
Did you think that the weight had any factor? What did you think of Tyson coming in heavier?
I think it did have a factor. It depends in different parts. So he was able to, in parts, get hold of Usyk lean on him, put a little bit of good work in the body shots and stuff. But then I do think that down the straight, because Usyk was able to weather that, the conditioning did play a factor in the last few rounds where he was able to just throw 3-4 punches more in exchanges, and I think that's what edged it out for him.
However, Oleksandr Usyk spoke about Tyson Fury, acknowledging him as a strong and tough opponent. While he noted that Fury's talk didn't motivate him, he showed respect for Fury as a big, skilled boxer and a good man. Usyk also mentioned that, despite all the talk, it's the performance in the ring that matters, emphasizing his respect for Fury's abilities.
I think it's very tough, my opponent. Tyson Fury make me strong. Tyson Fury continue not like motivated for me, but Tyson is a great opponent. It's a big man. It's a tough boxer. It's a good man. Tyson. A lot of talk, yeah? It just show. I very respect Tyson Fury. 24 rounds, listen. Now it's already history.
Nassim Hamed expressed his belief that Tyson Fury performed much better in the rematch compared to the first fight, and he felt the outcome should have resulted in a draw, setting up a trilogy. He admitted being upset for Fury, his fans, and his family, as he believed Fury needed the victory to cement his legacy. Hamed felt Fury deserved the win, even though many saw it differently, and he was frustrated with the result.
Give it the way they give it Usyk. I just thought he did really, really well.
Tyson. He did way better than the first time. So that deserved to be a 1-1, and we should have a trilogy on our hands. So I'm a bit upset for Tyson. I'm a bit upset, obviously, for all of his fans, his family. And I just wish he'd won that fight because we needed that fight.
Hamed also praised Oleksandr Usyk's efforts, acknowledging his hard work, particularly in using his hand speed to land punches. While Hamed wasn't sure about the exact punch count, he speculated that Usyk may have connected more times than Fury. However, he firmly believed the scoring didn't reflect the actual fight, stating that the final verdict was far from accurate.
He needed to cement his legacy, and I thought that he did. To be honest, I think a lot of people saw it different, but I know one thing. I know that he was working really, really hard, Usyk, to create as much as he could with working with his hand speed and the shots that he got in. I don't know what the punch count was for how many times he connected, but it might have possibly been more than Tyson's. But you know what? There's no way it was the way they said it was. That's all I know.
Already a two-weight undisputed champion, Usyk could become a three-time one if he boxes and beats the winner of Daniel Dubois' bout with Joseph Parker. His legacy, however, is secure. He has already beaten Dubois in a 2023 World Championship bout, stopping him inside the distance too. Usyk could retire from the sport as a legend if he so wished. What's next for Fury is Anthony Joshua. Eddie Hearn, Joshua's promoter, agrees the Fury fight could fill Wembley Stadium. It would be an instant sellout, he told Sky Sports. It's definitely the only fight for Tyson Fury, and other than the Dubois rematch, it's obviously the only fight for AJ. After a fight like that, and knowing how disappointing Fury will be, I don't think it's the time to start calling it on. So what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video.